This season is already lost, and we're looking toward the offseason and 2025. But could the Bears make a major splash in acquiring Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Bears Yard, the home of opinionated Chicago Bears talk. This your boy Vipe, and I want to talk about the idea of the Chicago Bears potentially trading for Micah Parsons. Now, currently, Micah Parsons is on his rookie deal. He has 1 year left on his 4-year rookie deal. So if the Bears were to acquire him, they would have to trade for him. Now, the Cowboys just paid Dak Prescott an obscene amount of money, $240 million for 4 years. They're paying him $60 million a year. They also signed CeeDee Lamb to a pretty big contract. So there's not much more money for the Cowboys to pass around, which may leave Micah Parsons on the outside looking in. So could the Cowboys potentially trade Micah Parsons so they don't have to pay him? But he's going to do a big payday as well. Well, here's Micah Parsons on the possibility of the Cowboys trading him. He says, and I quote, "I understand how that business side goes. There are no hard feelings in this business, whether I'm here or anywhere else. Obviously, I've stated that I want to be here, but at the end of the day, I understand the business side. I put in a lot of work. I played hard too. So obviously, if I can't agree to those type of things, it happens like that. But I'm just happy to be here. I'm just going to keep playing hard while I'm here. If I'm here for the next 5 to 6 years, I'm going to keep playing hard then too. Ain't nothing really going to make a difference. Micah is going to play hard." So Micah understands that there is a possibility that he will not be a Cowboy in the future, and it seems like he's open to playing anywhere. So where do the Bears come in? Well, we know that the Bears have draft capital, good draft capital coming up this offseason. We have 3 picks in the first 2 rounds. Obviously, their future draft capital. There is precedent for the Bears trading for a pass rusher. We recently traded for Montez Sweat. Well, last year we traded a 2nd round pick for him. But obviously, Micah Parsons is like leagues above Montez Sweat. But the Bears have traded for a top-level pass rusher before, Khalil Mack. So what did the Bears have to give up to acquire Khalil Mack? Let's look at it. They had to give up not 1, but 2 first-round picks, a first-rounder in 2019 and a first-rounder in 2020. They also gave up a 3rd-round pick in 2020 and a 6th-round pick in 2019. So the Bears gave up 2 first-rounders to acquire Khalil Mack. So my question to you all is, do you really feel that the Bears have that type of draft capital to allocate to a pass rusher of Micah Parsons' caliber? Not to mention the fact that you still have to extend him, because it's not just trading for him. You have to come to a deal to extend him and keep him on your team long term. Right now, we're paying Montez Sweat $27 million a year. We just signed him to a $98 million deal last year. So Micah Parsons is going to command more than that, probably $35 to $40 million a year. And to me, y'all, that is way too much money on 2 players on your defensive line. Now, I understand that this organization loves defense. They still harken back to the 85 Bears. But the NFL is an offensive league today. Offense runs the day. And the Bears have glaring deficiencies on the offensive side of the ball. Offensive line. It's so offensive that made me cough. But the offensive line is offensive. And we need to bolster that and address that top priority over anything else. So while I love the idea of Micah Parsons in a Bears uniform, I do not like that idea at the expense of bolstering the offensive line, because that needs to be handled. Not to mention the fact that we can draft a pass rusher in this year's draft, because we have, again, 3 picks within the 1st and 2nd round this year or next year. So potentially one of those picks could be used on a pass rusher. There's some good ones in the draft. Abdul Carter from Penn State comes to mind. I think Georgia has one coming out too. So there are opportunities elsewhere for the Bears to address a pass rusher. Trading for Micah Parsons, as good as it sounds, as delicious as it tastes, can't do it, fam. We do not have 2 first-rounders to give up for Micah Parsons, in my opinion. But Bear fans, let me know. How do you feel about the idea of trading for Micah Parsons? Are you willing to mortgage the farm to go acquire a Micah Parsons? Drop a comment and make sure you subscribe to The Yard for all things Chicago Bears.